Well, let's have a look at that men's doubles draw. It's the bottom half of the draw, and the winner of this India-China clash is going to take on either Chen and Smith of the USA or Ong and Teo of Malaysia. Of course, the one that's worth a look at is Kim and Seo potentially in the semi-finals. Kim and Seo, who have been probably the in-form pair of the men's doubles circuit. As we see the Indians lead the way against Liang and Wang. This is going to be the 8th meeting, so this is a rivalry that's well underway. And it's Liang and Wang who have the better head-to-head record. They lead 5-2, but there is a little but there. I say that because they haven't met since the Thomas Cup last year, and the fortunes have changed between these two pairs quite a bit since then. Liang and Wang going through a dip, you'd say. They even split for a while, came back together, whereas Chirag and Satwik have had some injury issues. They're not quite as in their peak form as they were at the end of last year, but towards the end of last year, they were outperforming their opponents, their current opponents, in terms of form and points and where they were in the race to the World Tour finals, etc., etc. So it's definitely been a while since we've seen these two, and that's what makes this prospect very exciting, Kirsty. Just to see them back playing each other.
Absolutely. Two pretty experienced pairs here, and like you said, with a long-standing head-to-head, so it's going to be a good one. Well, and because we haven't seen them against each other for a while, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Satwik Sairaj Rankireddy, the younger of the two, 24 years of age, from Amalpuram in India. They're ranked 15th in the world at the moment. Of course, they were former world #1s back in October of 2023 when they reached the summit. Him and Chirag Shetty, who turned 28 just a couple of weeks back, or should I say about 10 or 11 days back. Chirag Shetty from Mumbai in India. Both very tall players and have a decent record in 2025. Haven't played as many matches, but a 14-6 this year. So 70% matches won. In the second round, it's a little bit tighter. It's 4-2. But look at that. They beat Kang Min Hyuk and Ki Dong-ju in the first round, which was a tricky tie, but they came through very comfortably in the second game, especially 21-18, 21-10 in 42 minutes. And, well, they've talked a little bit after that game about their main target in the build-up to the World Championships is to stay healthy, because they've suffered a few injuries. Chirag with his back, Satwik with his shoulder, and then also a few niggles here and there. So their prime aim is to be healthy, get some matches under their belt, and that's their best way to prepare for the World Championships coming up. As we saw there, Liang Wei-kang is 24 years of age. They're ranked number 6 in the world. Him and Wang Chang, highest also being world #1, also in October 2023. So their paths have kind of
crossed over many times,
been together. That's why it's an interesting rivalry, because they took world #1 from each other almost. Have an 18-8 win-loss record this year, 69%. Beat Nomura and Shimogami in the first round, but that went to 3. You see there, had to come back from a game down to win 15-11. In the second round, it's a lot more assured. It's 6-2. So they're definitely a pair that grow in confidence, or have grown in confidence as the tournament progresses. Especially this year, if you look at their performances. As we see, Gunnars Lusveris of Latvia in the umpire's chair, and he's joined by Iris Metspalu in the service judge's chair. Those are your officials for this match. Liang and Wang, of course, 2022 Japan Open champions as well. So they have won the title here, and will be looking to repeat the feat in 2025. We'll get this match underway very, very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, On my right, Wang and Liang China. And on my left, Satik Swairaj, Rankireddy and Shetty, India. Wang Chang to serve to Satik Swairaj, Rankireddy. Love all. Play.
So Wang Chang will serve as we get the second round underway.
Love.
Very interestingly, in the head-to-head, which is the last 3 matches have been won by Liang and Wang, but they've all gone to 3 games. And when Rankireddy and Shetty, their 2 wins in their entire head-to-head have been straight games.
Right.
So it's a very interesting juxtaposition. It depends on how dominant the Indians can be from the start.
Yeah, so I think if the stars align for them and it comes together, then they can absolutely rocket ahead. But if it gets a bit sticky and it kind of goes neck and neck, then the favors, the odds lie with the Chinese, Like as with any doubles match, men's doubles especially, the service situation is going to be so important here. Who gets the upper hand within those first 4 shots of any rally? Is going to make the huge difference.
No, that's the, you know, like to say, the Indonesian influence to the men's doubles games is the first 3 shots. That's what makes the game, and what Ahsan and Setyawan mastered. And many others have tried to mimic since.
Absolutely.
2, 3.
Got an international audience, that's for sure.
Service hold called too high. Service over too high.
It's too high. First service fault of the day, in that sense.
Oh, right.
In terms of height. Han Kim Ha, who's joined the Indian setup.
Service over.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that they had some injury issues and also a change of coaches with Matthias Boll leaving the setup. I think that was a kind of to Paris project, so I think there's been a little revolution in the Indian setup. That's a good return of serve.
Chirag Shetty at the end of that point said "mar," which means hit. Like just hit it off, smash it out of the park.
If there's one person you don't want smashing at you,
it's Satvik Sairaj.
It's Rankireddy for sure.
I know.
I remember playing Indian League. I was on his team maybe in my 2nd edition of the league.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was unlifted. Like if you lifted it to him, the rally was over. He was hitting so huge back then.
Yeah. Well, he does have at the moment the biggest smash in the men's game.
I can believe that.
And Pearlitan having the biggest smash in the women's game.
Yes.
That's the most recent sort of testing done by Yonex, where they tested the players' smashes.
In the laboratory conditions.
Correct. I think he wielded something like 500.
500 and something kilometer,
if I remember right. 500 plus.
Yeah.
Service over.
And he has the height, right? I mean, this is where height really plays a part, because you see most players trying to jump smash to create that height. This comes naturally to them.
Yeah. And it's those long levers. I don't know the science behind it, but it's those long levers can generate some amount of power, and he has the shoulder tape to prove it.
Yeah.
Service over, 6-5.
Tried a cheeky out wide serve there, but Liang was ready for it.
Oh,
yeah.
The angles they're creating at the moment.
It's good coverage.
6-0.
Well, they enjoy being the aggressors, that's for sure, in every match they play. Rankireddy and Shetty. And Liang and Wang, of course, some of the best defensive game, as is with the Chinese game.
Yeah, absolutely. So solid. Whatever you throw at them.
So I think it really becomes a lot about it being a psychological battle about who can get on top of who mentally.
7-6.
Definitely.
Thank you.
And you can see that at the moment China's just staying ahead. India's playing, giving chase. They close the gap. They even level the score, but it's the Chinese who always manage to get ahead. That's a good shot.
Absolutely.
8-6.
Some breathing space as a result for Liang and Wang.
Nice out wide serve.
There's a bit of a scramble there. I
9-6.
think Chirag Shetty maybe not expecting to cover the backcourt there.
Absolutely. I think Satwik moved to a different position than Chirag was expecting there.
Service over, 7.
Good hit. That's probably
9.
one of the most open rallies that we've seen. All the other rallies previously have been a bit boxed in and tight and played in the mid-court forward. That was, we got a bit of open court there.
Yeah.
Just good
Ace they're generating. Defense.
Yeah, good step in.
8-9.
Yeah, just took the initiative, just pounced on the shuttle there. Rankireddy.
Absolutely good anticipation forward.
One-point game. Oh, good return.
Well read.
Service over, 10.
Yes.
8.
Saw that coming. Liang Weikang.
He just tried to do the same serve back to him.
9-10.
So this is what is, you know,
The mind games.
yeah, this is what the mind games are. This is what
Cheeky.
the psychological battle is. Oh, lovely placement.
10 all.
And they're on level terms. It's the first time since 6 all. That's back on level scores. And they take the lead going into the break.
Interval.
Rankireddy and Shetty, 11-10 up. It's been fast moving. It's 9 minutes played, but it's the Indians who are up against the higher ranked opponents. 11-10 in the opening game.
Never stop one, just try only. So from play for the second. Okay, the next one.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Shetty on court. Rankireddy on court. Don't do it. Wang. Don't do it. No, don't serve.
They're back on court. Ready to resume game 1, 11-10.
11-10.
Rankireddy who serves.
Play.
Oh, I think he took it
Well,
late. I think he was
10.
surprised, obviously, by the flick serve.
Yeah, good serve. Quite often in men's doubles, they commit so much far forward for that short serve that if you take the risk and catch someone on that flick serve, it can be quite advantageous, but it's also risky.
Service over. 11-12.
Good racket.
Service
Just keeping that
over.
racket up.
But
There's
this
no
is
escape.
also
13,
with Liang and
11.
Wang would have noticed after the Olympics, you know, when they had a bit of a break. The aggression is not the same as it was pre-Olympics. It almost feels like they're happy to be a little passive, sit back a bit. Whereas when these two initially play up until the Olympics last year, it was very
Service
gung-ho.
over.
Yeah, initiative driven and punchy.
12-13.
Yeah, maybe they just had a reassessment of how they want to go forward. Maybe it's also to do with their bodies.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy to be
You just have to play on.
the aggressor.
Play on. Play on. Play on. We can do nothing with that. There are many lights there.
It's pointing to a light somewhere.
So there are
12-13.
little spotlights around this arena for the stairs.
Yeah.
And it does look like a camera flash, but it's for the safety lighting on the stairways, so it is difficult.
Service over.
Can be a little distracting.
14-12.
I mean, they did play it in this arena yesterday, so I'm surprised that, I mean, I think this is part of the
The setup.
the setup. So it's not something that's new to them, I'd imagine.
Well, good pressure on the net.
15-12.
Kept it very close. I mean, this is best lead that they've had. The Indians in this match so far, 15-12, 3-point advantage. They were playing catch-up for a large part of this game.
Wonder if we're about to see a cheeky alternative serve here. If it'll be quite simple. No, he's gone quite simple.
Service over.
Was well read as well.
13.
I thought with a little lead, he might take a little risk.
Yeah. Two-point game.
It's a good serve.
Oh, beauty. He went behind Rankireddy.
15.
Managed to come right across. Yeah.
Service over. 16-14.
They've been alert, both these pairs, throughout this opening game. I mean, there's very little that they've missed.
It's one of my favorite doubles returns of serves. You go in with your backhand and then you play to the back rear right corner.
Yeah, that's a flick serve.
There you go. smart from Rankireddy, just taking the pace, actually not going his full power smash, taking the power off, and making Liang step into it and mistime it.
Oh, in that defense. Imagine that shuttle coming at the pace it was of Rankireddy. Great defense from Liang, but then the Indians are ready for the follow-up.
Absolutely. Big hit from Rankireddy and well finished off and followed up by Chirag.
Tan Kim Ha, of course,
Service over.
has been part of the Indian setup before. He was the one who brought these two boys together for the men's doubles pairing, Shetty and Rankireddy. And then, of course, Matthias Bo took over for a while, and now he's back. And I think we're starting to see the influence of Tan Kim Ha now on their game.
16-18.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what different coaches can bring out of different players, and then there's an extra psychology layer on it for doubles pairs and how you work together and what you both bring to the court.
Of course.
For Tan Kim Ha, he was, of course, with Team Japan, and you saw with the Japanese men's doubles how it was all about communication, rotation. The defense had to be strong, and I think their defense has improved or has changed to be a lot more solid in defense in these last 10 months or so. You know, Matthias Bo left after the Olympics, so Tan Kim Ha coming in late last year, and you've seen that there's certain things that are different. They're rotating more, they're defending better.
A bit more of a complete game rather than kind of putting all their eggs on the attacking basket.
Correct. Like having a more well-rounded approach to the match. That's something that Japanese men's doubles had really sort of strengthened in when Tan Kim Ha was in charge.
Yeah, we're back neck and neck. The gap has closed.
4-point run from Liang and Wang, and we're gonna go down the wire in this opening game, which has pretty much been the story of this game. Change of leads, a little period of dominance, but it's been neck and neck. And it's Liang and Wang
19-18.
to turn the tables here. They were 14-18 down, now 19-18 up.
Oof.
Service over. 19-all.
But also, having played each other so many times and long matches, 3-gamers, all that, they have a very good understanding of one another, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's where those tiny little gamesmanship things come in, those gameplay things of throw in a different serve that's unexpected, or, you know, take longer between points.
So the first game point
is
with
19.
the Indian pair at 2019. It's just the one game point.
Rankireddy. 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 Play on.
Prevent any time wasting. 2019.
I think we'll see a simple serve and a cover. Yeah. Oh, they found a gap.
Service over.
20-all.
20-all.
Well, now we'll see what
20-all.
Wang Chang does at his serve. There's a lot of chatter between the two Chinese players. in between points.
Oh, yeah. Well
Service
pounced.
over.
And I think because
21.
Wang is so
20.
solid in the front court at the net, the idea is to move him out.
Yeah, drag him off to the side, create a gap down the middle.
Yeah.
Well worked.
Second game point opportunity for Rankireddy and Shetty.
Service over.
Just a comment. I thought
These are the things that can be so frustrating as well when you're in a 21-20 situation.
I thought we were, with regards to serve, we're not allowed to do the side-to-side thing anymore. But that's hey,
Yeah.
I don't want to call anyone out.
Thank you.
To keep everyone guessing.
21 all.
Couldn't be tighter. I think we'll see the same return as last time. I think we'll see a soft dink to the tee. Oh, we went harder.
So first game point
22.
opportunity carved
21.
out by Liang and Wang now. As is, you know, whoever takes this, because it's been so tight, been so close, that it'll be a massive, you know, boost in terms of confidence, in terms of mindset.
I think it's interesting within these setting points we've seen. This is the best rally we've seen. We've not found that line. It's been so focused on the service eve. First 3-4 shots. It's tense.
Well, 22 all.
Nice layoff.
Service over. 23-22.
Literally took Chirag Shetty out with that. Comes the aggressor there, Liang Weikang. Another game point opportunity.
Check. Check.
The last tournament they played was the Indonesia Open, and they got knocked out in the second round there. So they're hoping not to make it back-to-back second round knockouts. Liang and Wang.
Twenty-three, 22.
Now he's on the floor.
Choosing to spread.
Oh my gosh.
What a rally. It's gone wide.
Game. First game on by Liang Weikang and Wang Chang. 24,
I mean, that was an intense
22.
exchange at the net. So quick between the two. Rankireddy doing well to get off the floor and try and prolong the rally, try and get back in control of things, but there was no letting up from Liang and Wang.
Yeah, it was relentless.
And in the end, they rewarded. There you go. Coach is happy. They saved 2 game points, and then on their second game point, they converted 24-22 in 23 minutes. The number 5 seeds who have the advantage.
Okay? And the same only service is really calm down yourself, play free, play free. You have to do, you have to do. Remember, if Chira sometimes go fast. Don't push. Don't have if you have a chance, if you cannot, okay?
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. 11, 9, interval. Rankireddy.
Players making their way back onto court for the second game after Liang and Wang kind of snatched it at the end. It was too close to call right till the end. It was 24-22, the first game, in favor of the number 5 seeds. So this makes it a must-win for Rankireddy and Shetty, the second game.
Play. It's over, 1 love.
Well, this is going to be new ground for Rankireddy and Shetty to cover because, as I mentioned, their 2 wins against Liang and Wang in the past have been straight game wins. So they've always won when they have been leading.
Service over, 1-all.
Yeah, it's funny how those kind of statistics come about. I don't think the players will think about that whilst on court. I'm not sure they'll know that statistic, but it's interesting the patterns that emerge with these head-to-heads. It's an aggressive start from the ND pair so far. I like it. I think it's the only way forward for them. I think to sit back and try to defend the way of this or be kind of neutral is not gonna win them it. I think they need to really step up the aggression and the initiative.
And I'm just looking at the way the results have gone, and you know, of course, 4 wins for Liang and Wang. They had to come back from a game down. It was only in their last match at the Thomas Cup, but the first time they won the first game and then went on to win in 3. So it's you know, there's so much at stake when these 2 pairs come together on the court.
So interesting.
So
far,
like you said, they're not thinking about that at all.
No. So far, it's been a game of spaces. Both pairs have done well to create some gaps and find them. Good flick serve.
They knew that was going out.
Service over.
But still more of a spreading of the shuttle rather than this tight, boxy game around the tee. There's already been a bit more space about the court.
Oh. Service over. 4-3.
Neither of these pairs have won a tour title this year. I think for Liang and Wang, the silver lining to the season has been that Sudirman Cup win with Team China, the gold medal, but haven't won an individual tournament this year, which is surprising, again, for the quality that both these pairs have.
Yeah, you'd think former number 1.
Yeah.
Both pairs former number 1s in the world. Oi.
Oh, it's still going.
Oi. That's gone wide. What a rally. That's one of the best rallies so far.
5-3.
Yep, they've covered all edges of the court, moved around well. Taking a 2-point advantage here, Rankireddy and Shetty.
Oh, that's
Service
unlucky.
over.
Really like that change of pace
5.
that Satwick was going for.
Oh,
Someone's going
Liang,
to challenge.
one challenge is called out.
so the Chinese have challenged that one.
Okay. On the back line.
On the back line. Let's see now. Is this the day we change your mind, Kirsty?
I don't know. I don't know if I can put this one on my study because the Indians were also going to challenge.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. They had their arms raised up as well.
Nope, study still stands.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over.
Yeah.
6-4.
2-point game with 2-point lead resumed, courtesy of the challenge.
Cheeky serve.
Yeah.
7-4.
But I really like a serve variation. I think it's underutilized in singles and in doubles.
Yeah.
I think it can just mess with your opponent enough within the boundaries of the rules that it can make such a difference.
Oh, he had enough.
That wasn't coming back.
Service over.
He's like, this is done.
5-7.
I mean, you look at that. It just
That
kept
one.
going. They're pounding it down in the last one. But yeah, but you know, with serves, I'm surprised that there's not more variation with serves. And like, you know, we saw women's singles. It feels a lot safer than the way they do men's doubles, for example. I know that there are, of course, different permutations at stake. But even men's singles, I would say the same. That you don't see as much variation as you see in the doubles.
Yeah,
But even then in the doubles, it could be more.
I would say in women's singles, you probably see the most variety of services because some people still stick with the forehand high serve.
Yeah.
Forehand low serve is still in the game. And then you've got the backhand low and flick.
Yeah.
So I'd say in women's singles is the most service variation you'll see in badminton.
6.
Oh, we've got a mashed racket.
7.
Yeah. It knocked the racket.
Favor of the net cord there.
Well, they won it badly, that's
Service
for
over.
sure. Desperate to...
8-6. Change it.
This was very
get
much
on top of them, yeah.
Very much both sides reluctant to lift in this passage of the game.
That's something that's reduced a lot in the men's doubles game as well, just the idea of lifting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't do it often enough.
Just with the power that's around,
Yeah,
it's not something that's
9,
advantageous.
6.
yeah.
If there's a way for you to hold the net or the mid-court, you've got to try to do that. Three points is about as big of a lead as we've seen in this entire match so far. Oh, that's a good net shot. Crikey.
10-6.
Well, this is, yeah, 4 points is the max. In game one, we had 18-14 that Rankireddy and Shetty were up before Liang and Wang came back. And this is now the max we've seen in game two at 10-6.
Cross-court smash,
7.
tram line to tram line.
10.
You don't see it often, but when you do, it's so satisfying.
I mean, just smashes generally feel like there's a little bit of frustration there, there's a little bit of angst there. Everything there, all the emotions being released
8.
with the backcourt ones especially.
10.
I would
Yeah.
say.
Rankireddy, play. There is nothing. Play on.
Well, it's the second time he's been told. 10-8.
Well read. He was steaming in down that line.
9-10.
But this would be a psychological win if they go from 6-10 down to go into the break 11-10 up.
Absolutely.
It'd be a huge psychological win, kind of the way they snatched that opening game.
Yeah. No lead for the Indian pair would be safe.
Yeah.
And they would know it by that point. Yeah.
10-all.
10-all. Return the shuttle, please. Return the shuttle. Return the shuttle.
You can see a little bit of mind games there, prolonging this time between the points just to cool things off.
There it is.
11-10 interval.
And that's, I think that is the point that China will be very confident about, that it can't get away from them. They did it at 14-18 down in game 1, and they've done it now again at 6-10 down. Absolutely. In game 2, and that certainly puts the Indians in a very precarious position for the second half, as we see there 11-10 up in game 2, Liang and Wang.
They control one more time again. They put whoever play, open like this. Back like this again.
20 seconds.
We don't play like this. We play like this.
20 seconds.
But they always up, man. This is okay. This is okay.
11-10. Play.
Well,
12.
that's 6 straight
10.
points now for Liang and Wang, with the mid-game break in between, but they picked up where they left off.
That's landed in. Oh, yeah, I would challenge that.
because it looks like
One
it got the
challenge
line.
is called out.
I do think it looked like it was going out, but like we said, there might be a little side drift at play here. It's brought it back in. I think if this challenge is successful, I want to see the Indian pair get out of this little confidence crisis that they seem to be in.
They seem to be in a funk.
Yeah. Yeah.
In. Got the line.
In.
And they've got smiles on their faces now. You know it's
13.
like
There's a
10.
looseness from Wang and Liang right now, and there's a tension
Play.
with Rankireddy and Shetty.
tables have turned fully, you'd say.
Shetty. Shetty. Get ready quicker.
They're being told again and again now.
Yeah, that tactic might not work for them much longer. To try to, yeah.
They just seems to, you know, they
14, 10.
It's a lack of confidence. Therefore, the aggression has gone away.
Yeah, if this match was a seesaw so far, it would have been pretty level. But now it's very much starting to tip the Chinese pair's way.
When you look at that, that's 8 points in a row.
Service over.
That just stopped the 8 point in a row.
11,
Yeah.
14.
Run from the Chinese end, a service error. Question is, can Rankireddy and Shetty use that, change things around? The 5th Japan Open appearance for the Indians. Did not play last year. Best finish was quarterfinals back in 2019 and then 2023. It's not a tournament that they've thrived in, fair to say. Hoping to change that, I'm sure.
Good defense from Satwik.
Having to...
Oi.
His position, I mean, his knees were almost on the ground.
14.
Trying to play those defensive shots.
Liang went for the full power there. Just didn't execute it well enough.
Service over. 15-12.
Unfortunately for Shetty. Well, it's contrasting Japan Opens if you compare Liang and Wang. They won it on their debut back in 2023.
Oh, that's not bad going.
2022, sorry. And then it was the second round exit in 23. Did not play last year.
Yeah. Venom at the net from Liang.
16-12.
Good setup from Wang.
Yeah.
Actually, again, taking the power off a little bit, just so that shuttle pops a little bit at the net, and you don't get a full drive.
And you get the full kill shot at the net then.
Yep.
He's not messing about anymore. Liang Weikang. Landed nicely within the back line, and look at that, 5-point advantage for Liang and Wang in the second game. Hit the ground running here. That's right.
Service over.
Well, that was a hard part. I mean, you're defending from pretty low.
17.
Absolutely, it just came off the frame.
Yeah. He is. He looks pretty upset. I wouldn't say upset, but quite like
Frustrated.
yes,
A little
that's the word.
frustrated.
A little bit frustrated.
Good drive up the line. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he thought that they had them. Once in the opening game, once in the second game.
Liang and Wang still have a little air of confidence and calmness around them.
I mean, the fact that they're smiling is a giveaway.
Yeah.
Normally, if they're not having their way, the face is as stoic and stone-like as it gets.
14.
Like nothing. They don't give anything away.
Definitely. Satwik and Chirag look a little bit more shaken.
Yeah.
Searching for possibilities. Oi, oi.
Ooh. He's still going.
Getting his money's worth out of that racket frame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows that wasn't supposed to go back over.
14.
Nice low serve and then the follow-up shot.
Absolutely.
It was really well played by Liang. And that
match
makes
point.
6
14.
match points for the number 5 seeds. The second game has been a very strong showing, especially in the second half, you'd say.
The momentum just totally shifted at around,
Game.
8.
Yeah.
And totally in favor of the Chinese pair since then.
And they've done it on the first time of asking. 21-14 in the second game. You'd have to say that second half was especially dominant from Liang and Wang. They've made their intentions known, and they're through to the quarterfinal here at the Japan Open at a tournament. They have found success, and I think we'll be looking to repeat it. Today's performance certainly showed they can.
Match won by
absolutely.
Liang Wei Kang
Actually quite convincing in the
and
end,
Wang Chang,
especially in that second half of that second set.
21-14.
The confirmation of the score that it's Liang and Wang who go through to the quarterfinals in a straight games win over Satwik Sairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. Look at that from Wang Chan. What a way to end it. Just tracks back, gets the smash in, and the placement was perfect. So they're on to the quarterfinals, and I'm going to hand you over to my colleague Shazad Haq, who's going to take you through the last 4 matches here on court 2, as we see Liang and Wang walk off the court after a straight games win here on court 2.
Hello and a very warm welcome to you here at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium for the HSBC BWF Japan Open 2025. This is what's been happening on court 2. A very straightforward second game there, at least, for Liang Weikeng and Wang Cheng in the men's doubles, beating